Now to the tourism sector, Kenya's conservation and wildlife research efforts have received a major boost with the opening of the Masai Mara Research Centre within the expansive Masai Mara Game Reserve. Tourism and Wildlife Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano says the government is in the process of hiring ecologists and veterinary experts in a bid to strengthen wildlife research and conservation efforts in the Masai Mara. The centre will offer courses on biodiversity, climate change, air pollution, sewerage water treatment and species diversity, among other courses.
The Masai Mara Game Reserve ecosystem is the most visited conservation area in Kenya. The ecosystem is a biodiversity hotspot with a high yielding of wildlife, making it a ripe ground for ecological research. However, after years of uncontrolled climate change and unplanned development, the world-famous game reserve is facing an existential threat. Tourism and Wildlife Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano says the commissioning of the Masai Mara Research Centre will support scientific work and conservation strategies.
And therefore, his vision to increase wildlife, to promote the wildlife economy, and to have communities at the center of conservation is what is in our hands.
The Narok County government is actively recruiting reserve ecologists and veterinary experts who will play a pivotal role in strengthening research and conservation effort in the Masai Mara.
The country has now diversified its tourist source markets to include Poland, the Czech Republic and Australia.
And therefore, the targets ahead, we anticipate that in 2025, we intend to have 3 million international visitors.
The State Department for Wildlife says the stoppage of US aid funding has affected conservation projects to the tune of 720 million shillings, but the government will work with all stakeholders to fill the funding gap.
We must step in and help the budget deficits. At the landscape level, they cannot even pay rangers' salaries and food rations. So yesterday, we discussed with UNDP on trying to reallocate funds.